I said it on air. Well, I said what the original list was, but now it's everywhere. It's all on air, people.
So you're telling me that I saved Greg Cody's life?
Yeah.
He wouldn't even make it to that birthday.
And your ass was going to be home.
Yeah.
As if
he wouldn't even be making it to that birthday without
I love,
me.
like, what do you think you did that day? Just seeing him faint first, like that?
No, I flipped him over.
None of us had, like, he
No, I didn't have
woke
to do
up. He lost air.
Thank God I didn't have to do anything.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, you were. Mike was, like, the first one when my dad fainted.
First responder.
Yeah, it's
Mike
just...
Fuentes.
He was like, hey. He fell.
No.
He pointed and said, hey?
I've told this story before, but I was, like, pretty new to the proceedings here at the time. And because
he felt insecure. Like, can I tell Chris his dad just fell over?
His dad might be dead? Like, yeah, please tell him.
Dude, I just remember they had a bunch of, like...
pushy.
Yeah, they just had a bunch of kids running around, and I thought they had, like, a stool had fallen over, and it was just a loud bang. So then I see Greg face down, and then, like... That feeling hit me like, am I gonna do anything about this? And thankfully I did.
Yeah.
And then when I flipped him over, he just woke up. I was like, oh, thank God, because if it would have like came to like serious shit, I don't know how much we would have been able to do. And then later that night, like I called Jules and I cried in the car because I was like, it was such an intense moment.
It
like
was intense.
Yeah, because you don't know when you get there, you're fine.
Yeah, of course.
Like
you don't expect somebody to fall face first,
and then like
flat on the ground.
Correct. And he had just been standing there, so it's like a sudden thing.
Well,
like,
he was actually on a chair.
Yeah,
he fell
and
off a chair.
he fell over,
Yeah.
but like I didn't know what had happened. So once we figured out he had just passed out because he was suppressing the cough, then I was like, okay, it's not a heart attack, it's not like a fucking brain aneurysm, it's not anything like that.
I do love you remembering that as you saving his life, though.
It's close. It's close.
The joke just took off, and I was like, all right, we're gonna do it. Yeah.
Is the yacht party gonna be kind of like the Michael Rubin all white party where everybody gets to wear like all white?
It would be the
like,
opposite of that. I feel like I can
all
say
black party.
Yeah, I don't think there will be a theme outfit wise.
Will I have to drive to Fort Lauderdale?
Probably gonna have to Uber. Yeah, it's gonna be out of Fort Lauderdale for sure.
Okay, well, my wife's pregnant, so
there you go.
DD,
baby,
getting the boys together.
In September, she'll still be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In September, she will still be pregnant.
Wait, I don't know when you're
baby's due December 30th, 31st, one of those 2 days. So TBD, but yeah, she'll be pregnant, and then she'll be driving me because I'll be enjoying the open bar.
One of my favorite show bonding moments off air was a couple weeks ago when Tony was talking about how much time he's going to have to play college football, and
I still feel good about that.
I could not believe that.
Chris Cote just laughed in his face and said, "Buddy, you're fucked."
Yeah, I mean, in his defense, the first 3 months I feel like is a nice little sweet spot where they're not moving around a lot. I'm just saying.
I think it's baby dependent the first 3 months.
Yeah, if you have a good sleeper, you'll have a little time.
My whole point was that from now when the game came out until the baby's here, I'm going to be playing and I can play as much as I want. That was the whole part of the conversation. Everybody's like, "No, the baby's going to take care of everything." It's like, no, guys, you're not getting what I'm saying. You just love to go.
The new year comes around, you might be over it already.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be 6 months of me playing the game every single day. Like,
but
I'll be good.
everyone came together to laugh at you, and it was like a really.
And like
really just
as
we
normal,
all kind of grew closer.
Out of context, laughing at me for something I didn't say, for something you thought I said, and everybody just ran with it.
Seems very on brand for this show, if we're being honest.
Yeah, that's kind of the.
So yes, no, I'm gonna have more than enough time because my wife is tired all the time and she gets to go to sleep and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna hit the sack early. I'm like, perfect. Oh my god, incredible.
Love.
And then I just play 6 hours. So.
And then going to sleep.
Ice cream run at 1:30 in the morning.
Fire up those. I played Taylor the other day at like 12:30. My buddy Kiki too.
What's like your go-to with Taylor? Is it like game ? Like what's your guys text?
I tell him you on.
Yeah.
Or I'll see like he'll be playing and I'll be playing and then I'll just send him a message. And then
First it's you up, and then it's you on.
Yeah.
Who of you two? Who's the best?
Taylor's gotten the edge the last couple games. We did play an Army Navy game, which was electric. Because they both run the triple option and wing, and it's
so hard in video games.
Dude, it was so sick. It was a 10-7 game or maybe 14-7. Taylor, tell me in my head, I don't remember.
I've noticed that you and Taylor have a very wide range of things that are electric. Just like a bunch of things. Like I took the string off his bakery box. It was electric. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Are you claiming that's not electric?
I would not categorize
an Army Navy game that goes into overtime and Taylor wins 14-7 off a pick.
Watching
and
you
a
guys
score on
play
fourth down.
NCAA 25, I would not find it electric. You two guys playing.
The comeback that UNC had down 11 with 2:38 left in a video game wasn't electric.
I enjoyed it, but it's low stakes.
Colorado beating the shit out of Ole Miss. Still haven't seen the videos on social media. Wasn't electric.
You never will.
The pick six to end the half, Tulane versus BC wasn't electric. Dude, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
What?
Billy, I don't know what you're doing over there, but
I played college football against Taylor the other day.
not 06, the 25, the
No,
new one?
6. What's the difference?
How was that?
I destroyed him. He
Oh,
quit.
you destroyed him.
Yeah, he quit.
Oh, he quit.
He
Wow.
quit.
What was the score?
I was about to get 21 up on him, and he quit.
Yeah.
And it was during the baby shower we can't talk about. So
yeah.
we had
We
to
can't
I
talk
feel
about
like
the
I
baby shower. Why
missed a
not?
real doozy.
Why can't we talk about the baby shower?
No, we
I
can't.
wasn't here that day. It was the day after the Tony
That
show.
may be part
Thank
of
you to
the
everybody that
problem.
watched and commented and hung out with us on the Tony show, by the way. But I wasn't here that next day, so I heard Mike Fuentes told Mike Ryan,
We're not talking about it.
and then he told Cougs.
I'm feeling very left out right now, not because of the BY shower situation, because I don't have a PS anything anymore, and so I can't play this video
Well,
game that I
go buy one.
really want to play. They're $500.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not $500 anymore.
I was
They're
also
How much
looking-
are they?
They're $3.99?
$3.99. Okay, it's $400.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the thing. Like, I'm a PC guy, right? Like, if they made it on
It's just
PC,
a lot.
I'd be in. I'm not going to spend $450.
PC guy.
Yeah.
You play video games on PCs.
Yeah.
The real gamers do.
Thank
This
you.
Guy, you had
Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
Hold,
Oh, yeah.
hold on.
All
I don't
my
feel bad
friends
for
that
you,
are
though.
Hardcore gamers
Yeah.
have the PC
Jessica
set
knows,
up with
yeah.
the keyboard
Yeah.
and the
Thank you.
camera
Him and
and
Ninja.
everything.
I don't feel bad for you,
So
though.
it's
You
not
had 11
PS-
PS5s and you sold them.
Well, I mean,
So
you
it's
gotta-
not PlayStation
gotta
or
make money out
Xbox.
here.
It's just I'm playing on my PC.
on my computer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game.
I didn't even know so they have like NCAA for
No,
computers.
No, that's the
No,
problem.
that's
They
the
don't.
problem.
Oh, okay.
If they did have it, I'd buy it.
Like they had GTA for computers.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't even. I'm learning about.
And there's like a whole hierarchy of like different streamers.
We look
making
down.
fun of exactly
on the console people.
You
And
look
you know what
down
we
on
look down on
everyone
and laugh
at what
at?
you're
That you
saying.
can't play NCAA 2025.
That's okay.
So
Taylor
I look down
just
on
said in my
myself.
ear that this makes me sound old, but I remember
It does,
computer
kind of.
games like what was like Duke Nukem or something.
Yes.
There was
you're
like
right. Doom.
like
Yeah.
I forget.
Jenny still plays Doom. I have a PS1 and Jenny only plays
I
Doom.
remember seeing my cousins when I was little playing computer
Yeah.
games,
You
like
sound
fighting
younger
games
now.
on computers. It's just I didn't know we were still doing that.
Well, it's actually like probably a huge industry. Like Nvidia's biggest business is graphic cards for computers.
Yeah.
Fun.
But that's the thing. If I were to want to play NCAA 25, I'd have to first buy a PlayStation, which is the cheapest one I could see here, is the digital edition at GameStop for $430. Then purchase
Best
the
Buy
game.
had one for $3.99 that I bought.
Yeah, but it's around the same ballpark. So basically,
That
I'm
was the
paying
Best
around
Buy.
$500 to play NCAA 25, and I'm just not going to do it.
So there's a Formula One driver, Max Verstappen, who
I've heard of
is
Baby
addicted
Max.
to sim racing, and he stayed up till 3 a.m. the night before the last race that he raced in sim racing, like in a 24-hour tournament with a team that he's on. And then during the race, he did really like the actual F1 race. The next day, he did like pretty badly and sounded very cranky the whole time. And so everyone was criticizing him for staying up too late playing Formula One video games essentially instead of like going to sleep so he could do good in the Formula One race the next day. And I was thinking like the podcasters equivalent would be like if we all stayed up really late playing like The Sims, and our sim was like a radio show host, and we were just like constantly going to work and stayed up till 3 a.m. on the Sims radio show, and then we came into our jobs
Ooh.
And then
we
we're
were
bad at the job.
cranky. Yeah.
Kind of like being on the show the day after the Tony show, where
Yeah.
we go and do
So
that.
the Tony show's you're not.
It's more
Yeah, but
free
That's
flowing.
actually you.
And it's also
doing
work.
it. You're not simulating yourself doing
It's also a
it
part of work.
on a
It-
computer.
it's work,
True.
and then you have to come back to work.
True.
So you can blame your own work for you being bad at your job the next day.
I have exciting news. Me and Taylor.
You're pregnant again.
No,
Taylor's pregnant.
no,
Oh,
not possible. The ish. We have a big announcement. We are down to our top 5 of the schools that Taylor and I will be looking forward to taking over for the Dynasty for the season coming up.
Wow.
In college.
You're doing like a reveal.
So interesting.
What a
I
huge
could
you should
not
you should
wait.
put that
Oh
in a
my
cake
God.
and then cut the cake.
Yes.
And it'll be the colors.
well,
of
we're
the
in the top
school.
5 right now.
Didn't
so.
you already
I
tell
like
us
this
what
idea.
teams you were doing?
I like this
No.
idea. I like this idea.
Different-
We should get
different
a cake with the color inside of the school you're choosing.
college football
and then
reveal.
You and Taylor can hold hands together as you
Huge.
cut.
Well, I
it.
didn't even hold hands with my wife.
Next
It's
week
2
on Mystery
cups.
Crate? Next week on Mystery Crate?
Why cups?
We got to find out what
The
team.
glass cups.
Can I
because
wait a
you
week
can
for this?
push them in.
I don't- I'm so excited.
But
I
I
like,
gotta take a red solo
I'm
cup and nobody
genuinely.
can see.
But why not a knife? That's the.
Because then you like cut it, but then what if like the piece is a little floppy and then it kind of like falls to the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
What
Oh,
if?
so you don't want the early reveal.
Right, and then people like on the side
So the
can
cup
see
is
it.
like a foolproof like.
Yeah,
everyone
because you can push
see
the
it.
champagne flute like all the way in,
Okay.
and then when you spin and take it out, you can
You can
see
see the
what's
cake
in
batter
there,
on
and
the
nobody
inside.
else can see.
Did you guys consider doing a gender reveal involving gunpowder,
No,
What?
fireworks?
no, we didn't want anything like that.
Explosions?
No,
Okay.
yeah, no. We
Are those not cool anymore? Because like people like set off, forest fires that burn down
or the
entire
one that
towns.
had the guy with the crop duster where the plane crashed and the guy died.
That was
Remember that?
horrible.
That one was
Yes,
sick.
I
That was-
remember that.
Why are you smiling?
Yeah,
Just
really
a crazy
laughing.
ass story.
I mean, it is like genuinely like it's a shocking thing that
Yeah.
happened. I feel like the smiling comes from it being absurd and also you're uncomfortable with.
Yeah, so you just laugh through it.
Yeah, right. It's a defense mechanism,
Correct.
probably.
That's what they say. So yeah, the cheapest one I've seen so far, Tony, on eBay is $240 for the digital edition.
Dude, that's nothing.
Yeah, but I think it's used.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
So
gonna
you-
tell us
so
your
you
top five,
use it.
Tony?
Huh?
Are you gonna tell us the top 5?
I don't know
And
if
then
we're
do a
ready to
reveal?
tell the top 5. We just
Fake
want to say
reveal?
that's now in the ether.
Can I ask you a question?
Maybe in
Where-
the second half of the mystery crate.
Where are people going to get this if you don't tell them? Like, how are people going to
No,
know
it's
where
going to be
find
on.
this?
No, it's going to be on YouTube. We're going to be streaming every week from our school, and we're going to be
is
co-head
that
coaches.
known? Did you just make that
No,
announcement?
we're making that announcement right now. That's what I'm saying.
Co-head coaches?
Yeah, co-head coaches.
Oh,
When
you know
you
what they
think-
say about coaches?
Yikes.
You got 2.
Yeah.
yeah,
one.
but the thing is, we both bring different things, right?
I would think-
Taylor is a recruiter. I'm the motivator.
Who's
Like,
playing the game?
We're both playing the game.
I would think one of you would do offense and
You're
one would do
both
defense.
playing the game?
Yeah, the thing is, we're both offensive guys, though.
How are you
That's the
both
thing.
playing the game?
Because one drive will be him, one drive will be me.
But defense wins championships, and if you guys are both offensive,
Yeah, but that's
guys-
why we got to get a good DC.
I'm available.
So now there's another guy in this picture. I don't know. I don't like this.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
You
It's-
have to
it's
have
really
a
simple,
head
huh?
coaching, co-coach,
Yeah.
official.
You guys are
coach
just
hierarchy.
handing the control back and forth to each other every drive?
Every quarter? How
Maybe
we
every
gonna do
half. Maybe every half.
You
half and
haven't
half.
figured it out?
Ooh, but what if it's a really close game at halftime and you don't trust?
Exactly.
handing
Who
it
takes the
over to
final
Taylor?
shot? Who has the last drive?
Yeah.
Good
Good point,
question.
yeah.
Good que- I mean, that's all
greenlit
stuff
this?
that. Huh?
Nothing.
You don't have to worry about that. You are not involved, and all the things that we do, you will not be involved. I can guarantee it.
I'm sensing like a lot of crankiness today. Maybe did we all stay up late playing The Sims? For me, I have an excuse. My head hurts really bad, but I'm pushing through.
Did you get a piece of queso frito? Is that why you're
Yeah.
upset?
I got
did.
2. It
'Cause,
was
yeah,
so fucking.
Jess and
I got
Cody
a
had
piece.
some, and they're in a great mood.
No,
I'm
I'm
not,
good.
but
I had 2 pieces.
cheese
of,
was great.
I had 2 pieces of queso frito and a burger. I'm happy.
I'm gonna move to make a flag. Oh, I want to make queso frito the official food of Mystery Crate.
Dude, the Shadow Wagyu queso frito with the guava sauce.
That was very fun.
Is
Gas. First of all, don't insult it. It was guava sauce with roasted garlic on
That's
top.
true. That's true.
Ugh, it was delicious. Yeah.
Gas.
I think I'm going for my birthday to Shadow.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Your birthday. Your
Next
birthday's like in
week?
3 days. You didn't even say
Yeah,
anything.
Isn't it next week?
Look at that.
No, it's this week.
This week.
Thursday.
And you were working on that day?
Yeah.
Supposed to be
the whole week.
friends.
You should throw him a surprise.
Is there
birthday
anything? in
No,
this-
no more surprises.
I told him I don't want a cake. I don't want a cake. Don't bring me a cake on Thursday. I want, if you guys want to see me happy birthday,
Queso
cool.
frito?
Your
Get me
birthday.
a little cupcake and then put one little
So
candle in
you
it, and
don't
that's
don't
it.
do cupcakes.
So I
No,
love
I
how
won't
you're
even eat it. I
You
don't
can't
care.
talk about
But
cupcakes
the,
either.
but the cake is so everyone can have a little. If
But
we
nobody
bring,
has it.
If we bring one cupcake,
Guys, no surprises, no cupcakes. Those are both banned.
The
Your
thing is,
birthday is this Thursday?
No peppers.
my birthday is the 25th. Yeah, Thursday. The thing is, the
33?
cake gets left over, and then there's cake for 6 weeks
Yeah.
that nobody eats. So I want to save the company. Don't get a cake. Just get a couple cupcakes. Whoever wants have them.
Carmen had asked me what I want since I was
Where
big time against
in
the
the
surprise.
world?
Yeah. She's like, "What do you want?" I go, "Just buy a bag of Oreos and everybody have cookies and milk with me, and that's it."
Wow.
Oh, but gluten free.
That was the issue, but I think
myself.
they make gluten free Oreos.
They
don't
do.
When's
They're
your
really
birthday?
good.
There you go.
It's
December.
not December. No.
And you guys will all be on
Long time.
vacation, so this isn't going to happen. So don't worry.
Vacation.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My birthday's late.
Didn't we have to sing you
Oh,
happy
like
birthday or
Christmas
something
time?
on someone else's birthday
I
because you
think
were
so.
mad?
Yeah.
Whose
Oh.
birthday?
You were mad?
I wasn't mad. I was perturbed.
It was ridiculous.
I wasn't
It's
mad.
Like the guy is here and he's venting and like, oh, why do we have surprises? We're 40 years old, but we like had to sing him happy birthday.
First of all,
on a day that wasn't his
those are-
birthday because he was having a little tantrum over there.
Those are two separate incidences, and you promoted my being 40 years old and done with surprises take. You said it was your favorite thing that had been heard in the office. That
It
week.
was one of
Wow.
my favorite things. It was
Yeah.
an absurd comment. It was one of my favorite absurd comments.
There you go. So, now I don't know if I can trust you.
What do you mean? You screamed that in front of everybody after ruining a.
I was being upset, and I didn't ruin it. Mike Ryan approached
I
me,
don't
and he said
care.
he's sorry and that he was in the wrong.
Are there any things in this world where the price hasn't gone up on?
Costco hot dogs.
Costco glizzies and
Arizona
Arizona
iced tea.
Yeah.
Arizona iced tea still 99 cents?
Yep.
Do you think
Guy-
it's because they just like printed those cans like 50 years ago and they're like, oh, we're not going to take the loss on that?
Do they just have
They did a
empty
bulk
cans?
order of the cans.
But you know what's funny? That would be a legitimate reason why they would never would have changed the price.
Next thing you know, it's going to be $1.99.
No, guy's been fighting hard, dude. I love the I don't know what he is. I guess the CEO of Arizona. He's like, nah, we're gonna just keep it 99 cents.
It's like, we're still making money. Maybe not as much, but we're making money.
Yeah, he had said that.
I think he's doing all right.
yeah.
Arizona CEO.
Let's look up. What's
his
up
name?
No, I don't know what this guy sounds like, but that
I wanna
know that
think
was
it's like that.
That was a great impression.
I'm being told in my ear
of a guy.
that if you're a retailer, you can buy Arizona iced tea cans that do not have the price on it.
And
And
you
then
can
that way you can mark it up.
upcharge.
Yes. And then
Bastards.
Don Voltaggio, I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's a CEO, and he said for the foreseeable future he will not be raising the price. So
Attaboy.
he gave himself an out.
He did,
Yeah.
but still, he's true to the people.
Yeah, the great. Yeah, it says right here. Arizona iced tea will keep its 99-cent price tag for the foreseeable future.
Dude, back in the day, there was nothing better than a tall ice tea from Arizona. It was so good with a nice pub sub.
Ugh, puss up.
I haven't been to Publix in months. I'm over Publix.
Yeah,
Why?
I co-sign that.
I don't
I actually have
too
the audio
expensive.
here.
Or just go to Target.
Increase the price and therefore increase the profit.
We're successful. We're debt-free. We own everything. Why? Why have people who are having a hard time paying their rent have to pay more for our drink? Maybe it's my little way to give back.
Would you definitively say that you'll never raise that 99
I don't know
cent
about
price?
never. Not in the foreseeable future. You know, we're going to fight as hard as we can for consumers.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean,
Hell yeah. This guy gets
he
it,
kind
dude.
of had my vibe of
This
like,
guy's
we're
got
making
it.
money.
And he's wearing shorts.
He understands the capitalism machine.
He under-
I never say that. I never say
Yeah,
that.
but he's debt free. They own everything. He said it. They own everything. And you're doing an interview in shorts. I mean,
That's
you already got my
power
vote.
move.
Yeah,
I've
Power
been
your
reason to
vote.
buy
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah, my
and
vote.
just bottle piss.
Yeah.
Charge $50 for a can.
Him and the CEO of Costco doing it for the man.
doing the Lord's work.
So they have
$1.50.
They have just not. Their prices have not gone up just on their food items that they sell, right? Like I imagine their grocery
Costco,
items.
it's the hot dog.
It's mainly the hot dog.
Yeah.
the hot dog combo.
What about the double chunk chocolate cookie?
I think the
Dude,
I think the
seen that
pizza's
guy?
Have you been locked in on Big AJ and Big
Dude,
Justice?
I'm locked in on those guys.
Bro,
the Sam's
I don't
Club
wanna-
Costco guys.
I don't want
Okay, AJ and Big
kinda-
Justice.
What do you got, Costco?
Like-
Those guys?
to. Yeah.
What are you gonna say about Big Justice?
meat. We're doing the meat. We bring the boom.
I
Dude, it's
can't
all
stop
over my
watching
freaking
it.
algorithm. And
I can't stop watching.
I hate watch it. I have to admit.
You hate watch it?
I mean,
Dude,
these guys
I
seem like
swear to
nice, but
God.
they're cringe, right? I mean, I'm
Terrible.
as someone who is cringe, like these guys are cringe.
I see
Have you
things.
seen these guys?
I see
Yeah,
things
they're
show
annoying.
up on my fucking.
I feel bad for the
TikTok,
kid.
and
I
We
I
feel
got
like-
Big Justice.
Oh, he's
you got
definitely-
the
yeah.
Rizzler.
We're setting him up to get
The
paid.
Rizzler.
Baby,
Yeah.
he calls out Baby Gronk all the time.
They already
the
do.
Turkish
like,
guy that
I've
jiggles his tummy.
I've seen them on live where they're just talking to comments and they're getting hate constantly. It's just like, okay, you're blocked. You're blocked. Like they're. That's why I don't want to pile on. Like it's
Seems
fun.
healthy.
It's.
Have you seen the
it's in
music
good
video
fun.
they did?
Yeah, the boom.
No.
Yeah.
We
they bring the mom and the
boom.
sister in, and they're singing in an actual booth. Taylor, go find it.
We bring the boom to you.
Yes.
We bring the boom.
yes.
Their favorite
incredible.
father and son.
Yes, dude.
Every quarter day with the quarter past three. We
On your
bring it-
FYP.
Like I'm telling you.
we finally found
There it
them
is, dude. Yes.
together.
Big Justice and AJ.
Get the sound on this.
That's what we do. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to everyone. We bring the boom. Your favorite father and son. Every afternoon
On your FYP. It's so, dude.
And then it shows the dad like benching. There we go. There he is.
Yeah.
My guy's on the sauce.
And this-
100% on
This
the
guy,
sauce.
but this guy used to do real estate. No more.
Of course he is.
Locked in,
Influencer.
dude.
Wow, incredible.
Chicken bake. Double fist in the chicken
Billy,
bake.
have you said more than 4 words?
No, and I feel like they haven't been positive.
They haven't. They've been absolute shit. But he gets invited to places, and
Dude.
they do it. Like, he was at High Point University the other day taking BP in their field. I
They're
was like,
from
what?
Boca. The
I
other
know.
day I saw a video. It's like, we're going to be this Friday night at the football field at Boca
We
High.
should bring him to High Life.
Does he take his kid to
we
get
still
his
do
kid's
that?
eyebrows done also?
I don't know.
Or is that,
That
just what they look
also not nice.
like? What's not nice?
He's probably right, though.
Tony
The
was
guy
like,
clearly
like
does his
6 months
eyebrows,
ago
I'm asking.
ripping apart some like 6-year-old for singing the national anthem.
Yeah.
And he's like,
When was
you better
that?
not talk about these.
It's
Big
not-
Justice.
It's not the kid's fault. I'm asking
You
if the
leave
parent
Big
does
Justice
this-
out of this, all right?
Who's Big Justice? The guy
No, the little kid.
is named Big Justice.
Yeah, AJ's the dad. Big Justice is the kid. And then obviously you got mom and sister.
Big
Mama,
AJ
Mama
drops-
Justice.
Mom and yeah.
Big AJ drops bombs.
Yeah, he
How about
does.
just enjoy your childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's enjoying his childhood right now.
No, he's an income stream right now.
Dude,
dad.
come on.
You think
He's paying his own way.
when this kid is well, never mind.
They give everything a boom.
They do.
They go to restaurants.
Sometimes they
it's
give it
like,
a doom,
We're
though.
here at the deli, and then we're going to try their Philly cheesesteak. boom. It's like just one time. Don't like the
No,
feeling.
they give dooms.
no,
they give
me-
dooms sometimes.
I've never heard of doom.
Me and Tony had this conversation where every food influencer is full of shit. They never go to any restaurant they hate, and it's always the same thing. It's a voiceover. It's like, follow me to this newest spot on Brickell. And they do this thing with the door,
Oh, I would have loved to
and then
see
they hold
Greg
the
talk
food up.
shit about all the food he ate in
There's
Ireland.
a 5 boom like system.
Meter, yeah.
And it's always 4 or 5. It's boom, 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 boom. 4 out of 5 booms. And it's just like that.
I'm so happy that Chris knows because I watch as much as you do, and I can't stop.
I just it's in my algorithm at this point. Like
I know.
I want to stop, but then it comes on, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta
watch.
looking.
It's like a train wreck. You have to keep. You have
Yes,
to keep
dude.
locked on.
Yes, there's some that he does like drills.
Oh, yeah.
Where AJ's holding a pad, and then Big Justice will get a chop going, push him off, and then tackle a dummy. It's great. It's electric.
Oh man.
All right, we have our top 8 of schools that me and Taylor are going to take over for our Dynasty
Top
Boom
8. I think I
2025.
had 5 before.
No, he texted me final 8.
Oh, wow.
So-
So it looks like he's making decisions.
Do
around
you
here.
already know the team?
Already turmoil.
No, you're
we're already
right.
turmoil
We're
in
working-
the organization.
We know
Oh.
who the
We're
number
working
2
on the
head
team.
Should
coach
he
is.
come in here?
We're-
I know Fuentes would hate that. But
We're
Yeah,
taking
no,
business
fuck him, stay with it.
We're in conversations with a lot of schools. Okay, some close, some a little further away. But again, we have connections with these schools, and we're intrigued by their coaching vacancies,
I already know the answer, but can we just
if you will.
let's move this on? Yeah.
We're looking at Rutgers.
Okay.
There we go. Bottom of the Big Ten. Need some help. Think that we can help them out. Stanford. Move it to the ACC.
get him back to where David Shaw had him.
Stupid ass tree.
It is exactly right. Trying to find the next Andrew Luck. FAU. Come on. Ohio. The Bobcats. Again, a little further away,
Love
but
some action.
rebuildable program.
Doesn't do much for me.
Not really.
Western Kentucky.
There.
Classic FAU rival.
These aren't ranked, are
Love
they?
some big
When I
red
went there.
You're just
football.
reading off a list, right?
No, I'm reading from the.
He's saying they're not in any order.
They're not in
No,
any order.
not in any order.
So
Just-
why am I giving you the fanfare? This isn't a top
Just-
5.
You're in
just
charge,
to have
man.
the fanfare.
You lied to me.
Coastal Carolina.
Ooh, fun team.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Taylor already has a
They're fine.
Oh,
thing
yeah,
with
my,
Eastern Carolina.
my sound effects aren't on, so I can play it.
Which Carolina are you talking about?
Coastal Carolina?
Coastal.
The
They're the ones with
Chancletiers.
the teal
Yeah.
field.
The one with the dog was like, or the coach was like, I need some dogs.
That's going to be you now.
Didn't they have a good
Or
baseball
Taylor.
team recently? Close to-
Yeah.
More likely Taylor.
probably more
They
Taylor,
usually
more
have a
likely.
good team, I think.
Cal Berkeley.
I feel like we've done more than 8. How many more
Yeah,
schools are
seriously.
there?
Yeah, 1,
20
2, 3,
schools.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the 7th one. And FIU.
Billy?
So we're
did
excited.
that get you in, Billy?
No, I'd prefer they left my school alone.
Your school, it's my school too, buddy. I graduated there. I got some bad news for you.
Whose school is it? Pie chart.
To be
probably-
honest, it's more my school. If you want me to be really honest with you.
How? Explain.
My family school, my mom graduated from FIU. My sister was 2-time student body
Pole
president.
vaulter.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, but that's your
I
family.
graduated from
That's not you.
family
So your
school.
sister
It's
is
my
more-
family
yeah, but
school.
he was an athlete for that school.
For 11 seconds. Okay.
It doesn't matter. 11 seconds more than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
he
fine. Whatever
he
you
actually
think.
vaulted with a pole. You didn't. You played football with no pole.
Okay.
That would have been
And that's
funny.
why I'm taking over the
Pole
football.
vaulting with
Did you
no.
try out for the team without a pole?
That's just high jump.
We just
isn't
want you
it?
to run and jump.
Is that what it's called, high jump? When you just run and jump over the
Yeah.
pole?
Did
Or
they
is
have
that
you?
something
Did they
else?
have you doing other sports, or are you just like I'm going to be a pole vaulter and that's it?
What's
Or
that?
Did they try you out at other stuff?
No,
or
no,
it's
I
just-
walked on as a
But you
pole
walked in.
vaulter.
I'm going to be a pole vaulter. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Okay.
That's what I did. That's what I knew.
But you did it in high school too.
Yeah.
I don't remember having like pole vaulters in high school. I remember having a track team.
They don't have
I
it
do.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's
I do.
It's a very select.
yeah.
So we're looking at that. We're gonna get our
You guys should honestly
get our stuff in the next like week or two maybe.
Yeah, a little,
Get our selections down to top 3, then pick our school.
How about you guys just pick it as soon as possible because you need to strike when this NCAA
Yeah, for
25
real.
thing is hot, and
It's gonna be hot.
You should be streaming
It's gonna be
every
hot
day.
the entire year.
I don't think it's
No.
gonna. I don't think it's gonna stay as hot.
Now's
as you
the
think it is.
moment.
We're in the era of like stuff comes and it goes right away.
You're
Like,
also
this
like
is not going anywhere.
Dude, Trump
That
forgot he got
is-
shot at like 3 days after it happened.
Okay,
So
but this
Also,
is-
everyone's doing this. You gotta
Correct.
not just get in,
no,
but you need
not
to.
everybody's doing this.
yes,
Everybody's doing this. You got to find a way to do it differently than others to motivate people to come in.
The
and-
worst
We'll
thing
be-
about
we'll
being
be all right.
a koi in a koi pond is being the last koi in the koi pond.
It's
We are
like
not the
speeding.
last-
You don't want to be the
we
last
already-
car that's speeding.
We
There's someone that's
already
gonna
did.
get
know what that
caught.
is?
We
Last place.
already started and did it.
Yeah, you know
so
what
we
happens?
streamed the day
You
it came
don't-
out.
but you
yeah,
don't have
should've
a
kept
school.
It, you should have kept it going.
Our school's coming up this week.
When?
This week? Towards the end of the week? Big reveal.
There are going to be guys already winning national championships. You're here still.
They already.
Taylor's
there's
by his
people
4th season in his own personal
Correct,
one.
yeah.
That's fine. This is bigger than that. This is bigger than individual accolades.
You gotta
This
get
is
it.
getting
You gotta
together and
do
doing
it,
something
though.
for the betterment of a program. A program, really.
That's what everyone's franchise is.
Sure, but again, it's different. It's different. I don't
I'm
expect
trying
you
to
to
help
get it.
you. I know that you think that I'm
I
being
don't
critical.
expect you
I'm
to
trying
get it, though.
help you.
No,
because
I
he's
get that.
absolutely right. You need to strike while the iron's hot. You're
The
waiting too
iron-
long to do this.
The iron is hot. We will strike at the right time. We are not worried about time because you know what? It takes time to build a program.
What is time?
Do you think the Northern
Flat
Illinois
zone.
Huskies are waiting around to pick their program? No, they're already going. They're playing.
Dan,
They have guys on the field.
But you know what? This is a different school. Whatever we're going to pick, we're going to go in and impose our way of doing things. That's going to be exciting.
Welcome to Mystery Crate. We'll be back. What do you mean?
That one's better.
Come on.
I think it's more of a physical thing.
We got to come together.
Ew,
That
it's
one's
a
more
little
like
breathy.
That one's more Hulk
sexual.
Hogan-y.
Yeah. Greg, what do you think?
You know, sitting around the kitchen table in Scranton.
See, that's good.
My dad used to always say, Joey, if you're ever on a podcast, don't have nothing to say. You gotta come up with
See,
shit.
that was the most believable
Nailed it.
part of the impression.
Sitting around the kitchen table in Scranton.
But none of you sound like him.
Is he even from Scranton?
The point is, we're not
is.
trying.
Yeah.
We're just doing it in the spirit of it. I don't like nobody's good enough to sound exactly
Hold on,
like
wait,
him from
hold
here.
on. Can you mansplain impressions to me for a few more minutes? I don't think I'm getting it.
No, the thing is, you're like, it doesn't sound like it. Okay, well, what do you want me to do? Sound like
A
him?
better impression?
I can't
That's
sound
the
like
point
him.
of an impression,
I can't
Tony.
sound like him. I'm sorry.
The Trump one sounds like Trump. The Trump one is good.
Thank you. I try.
It's pretty good.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
I played golf with Bryson DeChambeau.
A little more nasally.
That's
from Cote. though.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. A little nasally.
I
though.
try.
See, I lose
nah,
it.
you lost.
But you were Bryson DeChambeau. The way you said "bow,"
nailed it.
you nailed that syllable.
Once he started getting the compliments, though, that was it. He's like, he started feeling himself. And
I love trees.
I saw some clip of him like with Bryson DeChambeau. He's just like,
That's a maple. I love trees.
We were just talking in the break about Southwest is getting rid of their open seating.
What?
Which is crazy because that was like their thing.
that is their thing.
It was their even though you could still pay to sit in the front of the plane and board first. It was still their thing.
The 2 bags thing, right? Is another big
The
thing.
2 bags is also a thing. But
Want to get away?
Yeah, we were talking about the "Want to Get Away" campaign where it was like the commercial, someone would do something and then
Yep.
it would be so embarrassing that they need to fly somewhere.
The one that sticks out to me is a lady in like someone else's bathroom. She's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna snoop around this medicine cabinet," and then all the shelves break, and it's just like, "Want to get away?"
That's a good one, yeah.
That's kind of an easy one to get out of. Right?
Just like why
Yeah, like,
why were
how
you
would
in my
you-
medicine
what would you
cabinet?
say?
No, but like, I
sneezed.
I sneezed. No, like something like I fell and I tried to grab it and things fell out.
Inside the medicine
Yeah,
cabinet.
In this scenario,
you
it's
shake
the
it and it
mirror
fell.
one
If
where
you
you
shake it
opened
hard
up-
enough, it'll fall.
It was the mirror thing where you open it up.
Yeah.
and
I
a
wouldn't
bunch of
believe
shelves.
you if you said
Right.
that. If you were like, "Hey, I accidentally bought a one-way ticket to Tummy Ache City and I wanted to just see if you had any Tums,"
Yeah, there
I'd
you
be
go.
like,
That's a good cover.
"Don't snoop.
Yeah, just
but
ask.
Just ask, but it's okay. I'll fix it.
That's a tough scenario.
You don't have to
though.
buy a plane ticket to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'll forgive you."
What's up with these flimsy shelves? All right, I move one thing and they all collapse.
I don't think we're doing those like mirrored
Yeah.
shelf things
Oh,
anymore.
we are.
Oh, we definitely
Oh,
are.
we
yeah.
definitely are.
If you
Really?
have a small
in
space,
modern bathrooms though. Like
dude, a small bathroom,
for
you don't have
sure.
room for like a cabinet and mirror, so you have the one in both. Like,
What is the fascination with somebody else's medicine cabinet? I've never gotten
Snoop,
that.
you never snoop?
No, I've never understood
what?
why I would. Now, if I cut myself, I'm looking for a Band-Aid, I might open their cabinet.
Where in someone's house is Greg Cote most likely to snoop?
Where? Nowhere.
Where would be if I were in your house? Where would I find out the most things about you that you don't want me to know? Because that's usually
the
the medicine
garage
cabinet.
has to be the garage.
It could be the garage. That's not a bad answer. But the medicine, who cares what pill I'm taking? You know what I mean?
You never had I've been at like a kid's birthday party where I go inside to go to the bathroom and all of a sudden I find myself in this kitchen all alone and I see the spices. I'm like, let's see what they're working with here. Just open
Ooh,
up the
that's a
cabinet,
good one, Chris.
See what kind of spices they're working
Fungal cream?
I can
But like
see
if
that.
they walk in, like are they going to be insulted? It's like, why are you looking at my spices?
You know what I've noticed being a TikTok person now?
You're a TikTok person?
Yeah. Oh, come on. We know this. Boom! The potato guy. Remember?
By the way, since we recorded the first half of this episode, there was a collab between
Tua.
AJ and Big Justice and Tua, which like sent me on a tailspin. But anyways, continue,
No,
Mike Fuentes.
but I've noticed that almost everything that's ever cooked in the history of the internet has garlic, like
Garlic.
some form of paprika, And just like it's the same 4 ingredients and everything.
Yeah.
Staples.
I've noticed with my
a base,
cooking
maybe.
that I have to change it up because I will fall to the same like, oh, chick, all right, let me get some garlic powder, some salt and pepper. Like I do have like I need to sometimes like, all right, I don't
Branch
want
out.
everything I'm tasting.
Yeah,
everything
garlic-
I'm making
Spice
to taste the
cabinet
same.
is great because you can immediately tell if someone sucks at cooking if they have spices that expired in like 1982.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I did a spice cabinet clean out of my parents'
just
house
did
like
that.
10 years ago, and it
Yes.
was there was shit that they got in their wedding registry that was in their friggin' cabinet. I was like, this is horrifying.
I just cleaned
You guys
out
need to
my
light this kitchen
cabinet
on fire.
for the first time since I like bought spices for the first time like 7 years ago moving in. So like there were a
What
couple.
did you not use?
The cinnamon. You think you use cinnamon more?
Yeah, you don't.
I use
I'm
a
not a baker.
shit ton of
I'm not a
cinnamon.
baker, so-
No,
yeah, that's
I'm
a.
a
I've heard
smoothie.
different.
I'm a smoothie person. So
You
I
have
got
yellow pinch of cinnamon in a smoothie.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
I've heard
For certain
different. You're a baker.
smoothies.
I've heard different.
Also nutmeg.
banana,
That's in
peanut
the-
butter, cinnamon.
That's in the cinnamon category.
Nutmeg, you
Yeah.
only need like even in a very nutmeggy recipe, it's like a fourth of a teaspoon.
Yeah,
so
it dominates.
It's just it might unless you bake a lot of stuff with nutmeg in it, you're not going to use a whole jar. That's why I always get the little ones of nutmeg.
Yeah.
because I'll actually go through them.
I would bet you have a ton of expired spices in yours.
I don't believe spices expire.
Oh, well, there you go.
That is a thing that I hear from people your age,
Yeah.
and it is absolutely not true. It's not that they're going to make you sick. It's just that after a while, they all smell like sawdust.
Well, I'll use a 30-year-old spice. And what happens is when you're using a spice that's expired, the way to reanimate it is to heat it up. You know?
What?
Yeah, it wakes it up.
Microwaving?
No, you put it on the stovetop.
Celery
it,
salt
it
On the
wakes it up.
stovetop, right. That's what you do.
It's
true.
been 30 years. I don't know.
Never seen you do that, though.
Well, because I have current
Fresh spices.
No, you don't.
I have current spices.
I think this
tell
is a
him.
good
I'm gonna-
Greg Cote show segment
I'm
right
gonna
now.
I'm gonna get a video of my dad's
Go into the
spice
spice
cabinet.
cabinet.
Yeah, you're welcome to. I
you-
clean out my spice rack every 5 years.
Yeah, you hinted your dad cooks a good amount though.
No, he does.
Yeah.
But I've just seen that spice rack, and I don't see a lot of like
Movement.
it's a lot.
players.
Like, it's
The
Same roster.
The paprika thing, it's mostly for color because it's
a little
it's in
dash of red.
It's in the pepper family, and it's got very little flavor. Like if you,
Paprika?
yeah, if you
Like you're not talking about like smoked, like just regular.
right,
paprika.
regular, yeah, regular paprika has very little
Mild.
flavor. Take it, lick it off your palm,
I'm gonna.
and notice that what am I tasting here? It just tastes like powder. You know, it doesn't really have
It's
a
because
flavor.
it's been expired for 3 years.
no.
No, he's right. Paprika
just proved
doesn't
their
have a
point.
strong
It just
enough
tastes like
taste.
powder.
It's almost always for color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to liven
It's
up.
not a spice of spiciness.
Right.
Agreed.
You want to liven
Well
up
said.
a boring chicken breast. You put a little sprinkle of
A little
paprika
dash,
on
yeah.
there.
I also would be curious what your medicine cabinet expiration date situation looks like because just like my parents, at my boyfriend's parents' house a few years ago during COVID, I was looking for Advil or something. And they had some sort of like ointment that had expired in like, I want to say like 1998. And it was, I was like, I don't even think you lived here in 1990. Like this came from another house. Like,
Some could say it would actually be more potent the older it is.
I've
Yeah.
taken like expired Advil and Tylenol all the time.
but how
And you're fine.
expired? Like
Well,
a year
no,
or two,
not-
you're fine.
No, yeah, a year or two. Like not, decades.
Yeah, I'm talking like
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Well, when like the Berlin Wall was still up. Yeah.
Remember in Wolf of Wall Street, they take those Quaaludes
Oh,
that
that
they
have
think
been
are
sitting.
expired, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
Delayed fuse.
bam.
Why does
Yeah.
ointment expire in the first place? I feel like ointment. You can use a 40-year-old tube of
That
ointment.
Neos-
might not,
Neosporin.
it just might not do anything.
Neosporin.
But do you think
Right.
it's one of those things where like a water bottle, like the expiration date's not for the water, it's
Right.
for the
Packaging.
bottle.
Yeah.
I do think, like expiration dates, you can look this up.
It's a con.
I mean, most of them
a lot
are
of them are,
just
yeah.
like they have to have an expiration date, so they conservatively estimate like a Best Buy or expiration date. You
Right.
don't have to go like if it's been a couple of years and your Advil looks fine. I'm not saying take it because don't.
But how do you
sue
know if
me
it doesn't
you
look
do.
fine?
You could if it's like stuck together, if like the coating is like gross and crusty. I mean, you could, if it's been stored at a normal temperature. I mean, I'm not saying to do anything. I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing
I think-
expired Advil.
I
but
think
you
you're
might
onto
be
something
fine.
because like gel tabs would definitely show age.
Gel, yeah, but like regular
compared
capsules?
to capsules, no.
Yeah, those
capsules are like
They taste really good, by the
like
way.
the white chalky ones, like.
I get the red coated Advil.
Delicious.
little red 40 on it.
Candy.
Candy.
By the way, guys, You Betcha is presented by DraftKings. Stay tuned because you'll hear more about DraftKings and all it has to offer throughout the show. DraftKings, the crown is yours. I'm going to throw it to Tony, the birthday boy. He has one
Thank
for
you.
UFC this weekend.
Yeah, UFC 304. We've got Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad 2. I think that one is going to go to decision. So I think you get Leon by decision at plus 100. And then I think you get the fight to go to the distance also plus 200, Mike, I think we saw. So I don't know if you can parlay those together in the same game, but you can stake them independently. I think both of those are going to be good. Obviously, they coincide, so you're not betting against yourself.
At the time of recording, the go to distance is minus 210, and Leon Edwards by decision is plus 100.
Okay, so you got a nice little minus 210 plus 100, a little juice there.
You can bet them separately.
You betcha.
You betcha.
You betcha.
I saw on the internet
betcha.
that
Boom!
you guys boom. How
You know
many
what?
booms?
Hold on,
How
really
many
quick,
booms?
really
How
quick.
many booms is that?
That's 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom. So I want to say this. You know how we've been talking about the MLB players having like
Dad, your phone's ringing.
Oh, it's over there.
I don't hear
It's
it.
behind your
Oh,
photo.
yeah, it's behind your
Behind
photo.
your
Right
Hold
either,
up
man.
your photo.
Chris really
Bat
left him out to
ears.
dry
Who is
for
it?
that one.
I don't know.
Oh, random
Unknown number.
You could make it silent if you want.
I did.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get excited that like the spam callers? So like some of
Says
them it
scam
says
likely.
some of them say scam likely, but sometimes
Some
it's just
don't,
like
yeah.
Modesto, California, or it's like some place. Do you ever get excited like, what if this is the phone call that'll change my
Yeah,
life? And
I
then
always answer.
You let it go to
Oh, you
voicemail,
have
and
a
it's
weird
like,
hello.
Is
I
this
have
Thomas?
information
And I'm like,
about your warranty, and I'm like,
So when I was job
What if?
searching after one of my numerous layoffs, I was always scared, like, damn,
Yeah,
this
right.
might be the call for a
got
job.
me. Right.
I need to pick this up. And then it's like extended warranty or...
The other day,
Hi, is this Thomas?
the other day it said under the number, we think this is probably not a scam. And I was like, okay, I'm going to answer.
Wait,
wait, really? That's
No, it didn't say
so,
that.
I was gonna say that's so wordy.
It's scam likely. It
So-
does say scam likely though.
Getting back to the celebration. So you know how in the MLB when they hit a home run or they'll hit a double and the guy on second base like does like something and the whole
Yeah.
rest of the team
Yeah,
does it
yeah,
back. We need to start one here for the show. When somebody has a good take or a good point, we hit them with a boom. But
Fire.
we do it and we don't explain it to anybody,
Right,
just to
right,
people on Mystery
I
Crew.
dropped
I'll get the sound.
I dropped a boom on Dan in the show the other day.
Wait, what?
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
I
that gets
missed
two.
it.
I was like, that gets 2 booms, and he's just like,
He
what?
just stared at you.
He, like kept going.
Yeah, it was great.
Anyway.
Wow, that's amazing.
Dad, has that gone onto your algorithm?
What, boom?
No, the AJ,
AJ and
big
Big
AJ
Justice.
and Big Justice and
Skibbity
AJ.
toilet? How about that?
They
No.
bring the boom.
I don't know any of
That's
that.
what they do.
No.
He
I
might
don't
see
know.
one
Now
this
that
week.
Tua's
The Tua,
involved,
he might
yeah.
see one this week.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna.
They
show
were
it.
at that was at the Zach Bryan concert.
Yeah.
In South
How
Florida?
about AJ and
Yeah.
Big AJ?
Do they live in South
They're in
Florida?
Boca.
Boca guys?
Oh shit, we already talked about
in the
this.
song.
Come
from
on,
I already
dude.
forgot.
Come on.
We bring the boom.
That was like 20 minutes ago in the
That's what
same
we
episode.
do.
It's the expired ingredients.
Let me see.
Boca might as well be
Okay,
South
here it is.
Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
show.
far.
Oh, we have it on screen. Okay, perfect. We're gonna show it on screen so Greg can see. Oh, not a video. Okay,
No,
then
it's
I'm
just
gonna
a
have to
still.
show it.
Who
okay.
were those people?
Those are the,
Okay,
like,
so the little kid is Big Justice,
Yeah.
and the guy to the left
His
is
dad.
his dad, AJ.
they're like the internet. They're like the latest internet sensation. They've gone crazy viral. They just do they go to different.
All right, I'm gonna show
They
him
go,
the video.
They go
I'm
to
gonna
an
show him the
Italian
A lot of
spot.
Costco food reviews.
Yeah.
video. I mean, come on. They're more than that.
Show Greg the video. I'll insert it later.
Big Justice, even Tua's here at the Zach Bryan concert.
Is this concert a boom or a doom?
Can you imagine?
It's a boom.
Can you imagine you and a young Chris doing that for internet likes?
No.
Yo, me and my
Actually, I
dad,
can.
me and my dad recreating like that boom song. Like,
Dude, that would be
we bring
huge.
Oh, it's a whole song?
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you it
Could
later.
some- Somebody
you
put
guys
the
should
song up there? What are we
definitely-
doing?
You guys should definitely go to Costco and do this for
Why
the
don't
Greg
we
Cote
do-
show featuring Greg Cote.
Can we have an on-air meeting? Why don't we play things like we do on the regular show? Like you always want to
Because
it's better if we're reacting to
different.
it.
The
Yeah,
thing
but it's
is, you
different,
guys
yeah.
don't tell me what the fuck we're gonna do for the show, and
true.
this stuff takes preparation.
That's true. That's true.
So,
But you should always have an AJ and Big
Oh,
Justice
okay,
video
yeah.
just
Always.
in case.
Yes.
You should be able to know when we walk into the
Yes,
studio
correct.
exactly
You're 100%
where
right.
we're gonna end
Yes.
up.
I mean, you
Yes.
had the photo ready.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was the video.
Taylor pulled up the photo.
No,
by
I thought it was
himself.
the video.
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess
perfect.
point for Taylor.
Someone's producing the show.
-1 for Mike
Oh,
Fuentes.
okay. Yeah, we'll just check it out on YouTube later, which you won't, and see the work I'm doing. That's fine. It's okay.
You're right. I only listen to
I give
this in
Mike
audio
4
form.
booms.
You know, Mike Fuentes, boom, boom.
I have a little
boom,
Friday tradition where
boom.
I'll get in the car with Lehman and I'll be like, "Do you want to listen to Mystery Crate?" And he'll be like, "Okay," and we listen to it together, and I just listen back to it.
Yeah,
It's great.
nice.
I never listen.
But
back.
half the time we talk about him, so
Yeah.
That's true.
you never listen to Mystery Crate.
No, I watch it. I support my guy Mike
well
Fuentes.
done.
You don't do that either.
Well done.
You don't do that either. I know you.
I love listening to Mystery Crate on Fridays.
You have texted me before, like about how you just re-listen to
It's
something.
funny, and then
it
I
was funny,
hear
yeah.
I always hear stuff I missed when we're in studio.
That is true. I've found listening back to the show recently, not this show, the main show, like I miss you. You don't hear a lot of things.
I
Like,
don't hear
it's so
probably
funny.
60%.
And a lot of times it's like right before I talk. So I'm gonna fight through here.
Fight through, yeah.
Right before I talk, all I'm thinking about is what I'm gonna say. So I always miss the things said right before I talk.
So this week,
Because there was one time where I was like, I didn't hear any of that.
I get caught up in the air a lot, like looking up something, or like I'll have someone come talk to me, and then I'll come back and I'll say the same exact thing, and then I'll realize you guys just said that, and then a quick little at ski, and I don't look like an idiot.
This week I asked Dave Zirin, sorry.
Like a siren, but with a Z.
Dave Zirin a question, and then Dan started
Like
talking to me
Zerbia.
right after, and I missed the answer because he was telling me it was a question of all questions.
Yeah.
So I never found out if we can have an ethical Olympics. Or
Yeah, I didn't know what your question was. I just heard the question
That
being the
happens
question
too.
of
Someone will
questions.
be like,
and I
"What was your question?"
What
And
did
I'll
she say?
repeat the question, and I'll miss the answer.
Yeah.
And then
I think that's what happened.
And then Dan does this,
And you're like,
and I'm like,
I have nothing else.
I don't know what he said.
I just asked a great question. What do you want me to do?
anything.
The other day when my mic didn't work, I felt so alone.
Wow.
I really wanted to make you think you were a ghost. I was in the middle of telling Dan. I was like, pretend like you didn't hear Tony again. And then
didn't.
and then Billy started talking to you, and I was like, shit.
That would have been a good bit though.
I said like 3 things about the Puerto Rican national team center, and then Dan didn't respond, and I was like, damn, okay, I thought Dan liked that. Okay, he doesn't care.
I was going like 10 minutes ago, and we got sidetracked. The internet is telling me we got distracted with the booms. But do you guys ever eat the drumsticks with the peanuts on it? It's like
yeah, I had
everyone's
one-
eating
had
these
one
things.
yesterday.
You like the ice cream drumsticks,
Yes.
not like
Yeah.
a chicken wing.
I know.
Oh,
I know where you're going.
Oh, you saw the same thing I saw.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know what this is. Tell
Oh,
me.
this is-
Those things are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
they don't
they're really
melt.
good.
They don't melt. I mean,
They
go ahead,
don't melt.
Fuentes. Deliver it for me.
What do you mean they don't melt?
They don't melt.
I saw some internet video where they were just like,
How do they not melt?
these
It's ice cream.
It's you know,
It's not ice cream.
That's the thing of like it's like some fake convoluted ice cream that when left out for like 12 hours they like cut into it and it's still.
I don't believe that.
It's like it looks.
The guy had it for
I
like
don't
2 weeks,
believe
and
it.
it's,
Yeah.
it's like
It's
in a
still
thing.
like.
I saw that video like 6 months ago.
Pull that video up.
And I grabbed it yesterday, and I ate
It's
that
not in-
shit
it's
with,
not up already?
with a smile on my face. Okay.
You ate one right after.
Yeah,
no,
I
that's
give
not.
a
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That was like this thing. Which cereal had like the bug in it a few years
Oh,
ago?
the shrimp.
Like,
Cinnamon
yeah,
Toast
Cinnamon
Crunch
Toast
Oh,
shrimp.
that story was
I went out that
amazing.
next day and was like, "Give me all the cinnamon toast crunch." Like that is not.
I hope there's a shrimp in mine.
That doesn't make like that is like I'm still gonna crush.
What
those
about
drumsticks.
the thumb that was in the chili at Wendy's? You remember
Oh, but that was
Oh,
proven.
yeah.
That was
Oh my
proven to be
God.
like a hoax or something.
I don't
Was
remember.
it?
It was a fake
Yeah,
thumb?
She had actually grabbed the thumb and placed it in there to try to sue Wendy's.
Grabbed the
Her own thumb?
No, the guy, like one of the guy, her husband was a construction worker,
He
and the
cut off
guy
his
cut it.
thumb?
No, like another coworker had done it, and like they had this scheme, like, oh well, it's already cut off, and then they stuffed it in the chili to try to sue Wendy's. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll send you this story.
You should put it up.
Yeah,
you
right
should
now.
put it
Oh,
up.
how did I
Taylor,
not
put that
know?
up for me, please. Thank
So
you.
wait, this video's claiming that drumsticks don't melt.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not claiming. It's showing. Like,
But I've eaten them before, and they will drip out the bottom if you don't get to
Really?
that shit quickly.
I don't know.
I've never
Tony,
seen dripping.
on the Tony, we work in media, and you can edit things. And sometimes you say,
No.
"Hey, this has been out for 12 hours." It's really only been out like 30 seconds.
No,
and
no,
then
but you can
cut it,
tell 'cause
and
it's-
you claim
it's
Like,
like
our
a little
intro
bit-
video that's like 2 minutes, and then
It's
it
actually
counts
jumps-
down, and then
yeah.
it jumps to 1
Fastest
minute.
2 minutes in all of sports.
It's-
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually 1 minute.
I didn't know Greg was so into Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are into Tai Chi, aren't you?
He has no record. Like, do you see the open that we play every show? Like, what are me and you
Yeah,
doing?
where we're like going like this or something. Yeah. I'd forgotten, but yeah. Why did we do that?
I don't know. It's a good point.
That was like.
I love
like,
that Greg's saying this all off mic.
Yeah, talk to the mic.
sorry.
It was like Becky, like our video,
I'm
like
relaxing
Becky
here.
and John Reed.
I have a question for you guys.
You got a Doom there?
do you guys like have purchases that you refuse to make on your phone?
Like what? What do you mean?
Like,
Like-
when you order something that's a big purchase,
Yes,
you got to
or-
do it on the laptop, that sort of thing.
Yes, or when I do flights, I need to see all the possibilities of like what flight's
yeah.
this, what flight's that. Is my number correct? Like my
Is it a
frequent
dollar
flyer
amount
number?
thing, or is it like you need to be focused thing?
It's kind of. It might be a little both, because I don't like making big purchases either.
I made a big purchase on my phone.
But like, what was it, like a couch or something? Or,
No,
well,
it
you
was
don't have to say it. I guess.
well, I can say it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It was you know how you have to pay the tax deposit or whatever when you're buying
Mm-hmm.
a car. They're like, hey, yeah, you could just go on your phone and do it here, and then it did it through Apple Pay, and I was like, oh wow, I spent
Well, but
a
that's
ton of money
Apple Pay's
on my
a little-
phone. No, I know, but
Apple
still,
Pay makes things so.
you're
like,
buying
easy.
a car and it's on your phone. That's
Yeah.
essentially
Man,
the.
when you do the Apple Pay and it's like looking at your face and it's like spinning, it's like cha-ching. I was like, it's nothing better than like you get that check mark.
I don't
of
do it
Apple
with
Pay.
my face. I do it with the double
The double tap on the side?
On the side, yeah.
But I thought
The face thing is difficult in the summer because sunglasses really throws
My
the old
phone
Face
goes-
ID for a loop. On
I
my
can wear
phone.
sunglasses and my
Really?
phone.
I don't think I have Face ID set up on my phone.
Why?
I don't know. I don't
You never did
remember.
it?
The government.
I never did. Well,
That's crazy.
For me, Fuentes, I usually buy the Delta app is very good for purchasing on like in the app. But if I'm doing like a multi-city travel or like a multi-day itinerary, you gotta open the
Gotta open the big
laptop
boy.
and you gotta have like 7 tabs
Yep,
open.
I agree.
So, Greg,
Like
question.
you've ever booked? When's the last time you booked a flight?
I've
for
never
yourself?
bought
Ireland.
anything on
No?
my iPhone.
But you
all
used
my
to use like.
When's the last time
Did you book your Ireland
Last
trip?
time you booked a flight?
I don't do that.
Yeah, it's like either the Herald does it for him or mom.
Well, yeah.
But before you
That
would have
kind
to
of
like
thing.
call a travel agent, right? Or would you just call the airline straight up?
I mean, way back in the day, the Herald had a travel agent who booked everything.
And she just got your info and she took care of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
but like an airplane, didn't you just like show up to the airport and be like, "Hey, I want a flight to
Yeah.
Denver," and they're like, "Okay."
While you're ripping a cigarette. Yeah. That's how it was.
Harry Christian's there, you give him an elbow. Bah!
Have you guys ever done? I think it's the movie Yes Man with Jim Carrey. You guys ever seen this? It's like a dumb.
I remember
comedy.
the movie, yeah.
He says yes to everything, and one of the things like his girlfriend says, let's go travel somewhere. So like they go to the airport, and it's like let's see where we're going. Like and that ever since I've seen that in that movie, I've been intrigued at the idea of one time like me and my wife, like kids out of town, we just have like a weekend to ourselves, like. Let's just go to the
But
airport.
what are you packing? Because
I
it
don't
feels
know.
so
That's the thing.
impractical.
That's what I mean. Like I get that. Like but it just seemed in this movie, like when they just like they go there, it's like, all right, we're gonna go the next
I love
flight.
the idea
They literally
of
say
spontaneity, but I don't like the practice of spontaneity.
you just reminded me in the movie it wasn't them picking a spot. It was they go to the airport. They go, what's your next flight out? And it's like wherever that is, that's where we're going.
I tried to do this with a buddy of mine when I was like 22 and unemployed and had nothing to do, and we were like, all right, let's just one weekend, let's just go to Fort Lauderdale Airport, ask
flight.
for what the cheapest flight is in the
cheapest.
next couple of hours, and let's take it.
You end up in Orlando.
And then the cheapest flight was Puerto Rico for $390, and we were like, you want to just go grab a drink at the bar and then tomorrow morning go to the beach? And I was like, yep, that's what we're going to do instead.
That's a decent
I tried
spot.
so hard. I really wanted to, but it wasn't going to happen.
Can you imagine like you walk in, oh, what's your next flight? I don't care what it is, book it. Bismarck, North Dakota.
Grid of
Boom,
Death
there you
Punishment.
go.
Honestly, that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted something really random.
No,
as long
I'd
as it's going to be
much
cheap.
rather
Let me
go to
spend
Puerto Rico.
a day in a random spot.
Grid of Death
Much rather.
Punishment, the next flight out.
How about I just
I'm game.
plan my own trip?
Yeah.
I would lie. If that was a grid of death punishment, I would lie. I would go on FlightAware and I would map the entire thing out. And I would
New
lie.
York.
Yeah. Like, oh no.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna do this on Tuesday at 3:45.
Ah, shit, it's the Cayman Islands.
Oh. Send the bill.
Oh, fuck, Aruba. Oh, no.
Greg?
I don't want to go someplace I don't want to go. You know, I'm not picking a random,
I'm
totally
with you,
random
Greg.
flight. End up going to Butte, Montana. Why? Well,
I've
why
heard
am
it's
I-
very pretty, though.
Is it?
Never been, but
I've heard that there
heard
are
good
like
things about Montana.
there's like
generally.
mystery vacations you can take, like companies where it's like you pay and
Ooh, that's a good mystery crate, mystery vacation tie-in sponsorship.
Wow.
opportunity.
Talk to him, yeah. Where's Cynthia? Cynthia?
Yeah, I saw, and they tell you like pack for certain weather, so you're not
Right.
caught off guard. Yeah.
They send you to Siberia. You're just
exactly.
like
They're
Hawaiian
flip-flops.
shirt.
bring a sweater.
How about when Dan was like, we were camping in a tent. It was
Yeah.
50 and 60 degrees, as if that's like, oh no.
How did he heat the water bottles?
Peed in
They
them.
probably had electricity.
Yeah, right between the cheeks.
You can admit now how skeptical you were of Ron's story. It's a safe space now.
Yeah, no one can hear us.
Yeah.
Except everybody out there.
No, but they're not paying
Yeah,
attention.
they're
Talking to the mic.
I found it hard to believe that it was a near-death experience. That's all. I mean,
I agree.
if I speak to Ron and he's, effusive about it and convinces me, of course I'm going to believe him. But to just hear that, I think the natural assumption is, well, that's got to be exaggerating a little
Right,
bit. Come on.
Like, was a buffalo that close, or was
Yeah.
it kind of far enough where you could make an escape if you really needed to?
You got to retell. Yeah.
Especially Ron McGill, of all people, because that guy has been in the wild with lions and tigers and bears. And the idea that this time it was a near-death experience, it just,
Keep track of the size of that buffalo because
And
I feel like it's going to keep
that's
getting
another
bigger.
thing, yeah.
It's going to keep getting bigger as we
Turns
get
out
further
I'm
I'm
away from
very
size
the
of buffalo.
skeptical also. However, sorry, Freudian slip, I guess. Ron may be the only credible Le Batard Show semi-regular guest that I actually would believe in this situation.
Yeah, but that's why he can get away with lying.
Yeah,
Because
and-
he's the most credible.
And the other thing is,
Some people don't believe that you hit the walls in Ireland.
how quickly
I
do
believe that.
buffalo run?
Good question.
I feel like I could outrun a buffalo, quite frankly.
Depends which one. Josh Allen, I probably.
Josh Allen's pretty
That'd be tough. Or
Maybe
James
the,
Cook.
Maybe
James
the
Cook would be
punter.
tough
What's
too.
the punter's name?
Yeah.
They run up to 35 miles an hour.
Jeff
Do they
Punter.
really?
Josh Allen runs 35 miles an hour.
That's hard to believe.
That's crazy.
How fast does Usain Bolt run? You can't tell me that he wouldn't outrun a buffalo.
I think he runs like 19.
What's the
miles
average
an
speed of a 70-year-old man?
I think like Tyreek Hill will hit like 23 miles an hour.
That's about
during
Usain
a
Bolt as
game.
well. 23.35 miles per
so
hour.
you're telling me that a buffalo can outrun Usain
You're
Bolt?
going to go to
Yeah, it's a
Buffalo.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Win
go
with
to Buffalo.
Bernie?
You're gonna
Yeah.
get killed by a buffalo.
In a short distance though, I take Tyreek Hill over a buffalo.
Yeah, quick speed.
May be fair. We're
Short
talking
distance.
peak speed.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
I think it's the 4 legs.
Buffalo's got 4 legs. It's cheating.
Yeah, that's what the thing
Cheating,
is. Yeah.
Dad, they're good. At age 70, generally, an easy pace for seniors should be around a 15-minute mile.
Do you feel
But
like
Greg
that's-
can do 6 minutes, so.
Yeah.
They can run 35 miles per hour for 4 hours straight.
A buffalo?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, try
Let's
hard.
time that.
Bernie Pomerley?
Let's time that. Who's ever
seriously,
timed
I
that
don't
before?
believe that
Hey, this
either.
buffalo's been running 35 miles an hour for the last 4 hours.
Seriously, guys walking around all day.
RedRunBison.com.
What's on the Greg Cody show this week?
I don't know. We haven't recorded it yet.
Well, the last...
The last one.
Sarah Spain.
Spain.
Oh,
was
yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
Sarah's on our show. Delightful conversation with her.
What'd you guys talk about?
She's also been to Ireland. So we
Ireland
shared,
episode.
Shared some Ireland stories.
Slancha.
And
Right?
she was wonderful.
I was gonna try to do an Irish accent. That would have been terrible.
Do
No,
it.
don't do that.
No, I want Trump to say goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
See you later.